Last time on Cursebreaker. Tildry is quiet at last. After Flan collapsed in the Tower of Knowledge, Orzo came bursting from her body, but he didn't stick around long. He escaped through a glimmering tear in the weave at the bottom of the lake. We followed, but didn't catch him. We did, however, close the gate that he used to travel here, and I regained some of my power in doing so. It looks like Orzo is feeling a little jumpy. Maybe it's time we pay Vindorn a visit.
Are we wet? Are we wet on the banks of the river?
Are we wet?
Are we wet?
Everybody here.
We wet.
Everybody here is wet.
How wet
So
is
wet.
Holly?
I'd say Holly is the wettest she's ever been.
Wet.
Wow.
I hate this.
It is actually downpouring. That sprinkling storm that had started a little while ago.
You did it.
Seems something between Uli's magic and the compounding effect of cracking storm token after storm token has caused an accumulation here that seems to be worsening by the minute. You see standing water start to pool in the streets as it rolls off into the lake here. Standing with you near this broken bridge are all of your friends that just helped you conquer Jinx. Henry's bucket body has just disassembled as it reached out for Maisie across the bridge on the other side. Ulrich is here. Ivy is here. Ivy apologizes for not listening to you guys when you said to go to Margot's and gather everybody up. She tried to, but everybody wanted to help. Everybody that she saw wanted to come help you. It's pretty obvious that some of you are pretty deeply wounded, and that there's really nothing else for you to do here. There's no more that you can really help. It's not like you can start rebuilding all of this. So would you all like to go back to Holly's or to Margot's for the time being?
I mean, I haven't been home in a long time, and I mean, Ivy, if the place is okay to go back to, I'm fine heading home. It'd just be nice to be somewhere familiar for a little bit.
Where is Rosemary?
Ivy says, I wanted to help too, so I left the chicken with Benjamin Blank at Margot's place. I hope she's okay now. Otherwise, we're going to have to find a way to undo this again.
Oh, well, maybe we should go back to Margot's then, if that's where chicken rosemary is. That sounds so wrong, like a weird recipe.
I want to go talk to Maisie.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to swim in the lake during the storm to get there?
Are there no more bridges?
I mean, it's just one destroyed bridge that you guys are on the far side of, I think.
Yeah, I'm already wet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's already wet. But yeah, we'll just say that you all kind of reconvene. Uli, you're the first person over the river to see Maisie. She looks like she has had probably the hardest day of her life, but there's a certain serenity to the scene now. You can see the rain has put out all of the smoldering fires across the city, and that in a weird way, it's quieter than it's been in a long time here.
Hey, Maisie.
It looks like she says hi, but between the rain, you can't really even hear her.
I just pat her on the head.
Yeah, she just looks up at you like water dripping off of her nose, and she just like hugs you around the waist, and seems like she's sobbing deeply.
I'll just be very comforting and say, let's get out of the rain.
And you start to walk on, and she's not walking, so you're just kind of like dragging her feet as you walk.
I'll just scoop her up.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll pull out the umbral guard
Oh, nice.
for rain.
Okay. Sid kind of steps in and says, you all really should get some rest. You've done plenty for Tildry, all y'all. We'll take care of the bridge.
That's a great idea, Sid.
I think we should go back to Margot's real quick, check in on Rosemary. Holly like puts an arm around Ivy's like waist kind of and like hugs her, like side hugs her. Mm-hmm. You guys are welcome to come with us to Margot's and see Benjamin real quick. But I'd like to spend the night back at my place, and you are all welcome to come stay again.
When you get back to Margot's, it kind of makes sense, Bert, what Blank had said in his message to you. Benjamin Blank had something like a 95% burn rate on his body. His beard is gone. All of his tattoos are gone. He can no longer use tattoos on himself. He's covered in bandages head to toe, and he's got kind of like looser robes over that. But he lived. He almost died the same way that Henry did. But there were some clerics from the Tower of Knowledge that were able to save him in time, although they couldn't preserve his body that well.
Ben, it's so good to see you.
Oh, Ben, I'm so sorry. And Holly will just like pat his hand like super gently.
You can see him kind of like wince as you do, and he says,
Oh, I'm sorry.
"It's going to be okay, I promise."
Wow. That's a good attitude to have.
Well, hey, pal, you saved this town. If you hadn't reached out to us...
Make no mistake, you guys are the ones that saved this town. We tried and we couldn't. We owe you everything again.
Is Rosemary here?
Yeah, maybe 20 minutes ago, that chicken kind of burst into a person. She was a little flustered.
Oh, thank God. Holly is still holding on to Ivy and just like squeezes her and just like,
Yeah, I think you all hear this like "Do, do, 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 do," as Rosemary comes down the stairs and looks at all of you and she goes, Ivy, and she like runs over and hugs her again.
You two really have to stop polymorphing all over the place, okay? I'm just saying.
You can all just hear like the dripping and slurping as they hug each other, and Ivy is soaked and just
Of all the words to have chosen.
Do you want to redo that one?
yeah. You guys hear like a wet slap as Ivy goes to hug.
Everybody's
think
extremely
it's-
wet this episode, I'm telling you.
They hug.
It's a very damp hug.
Schlorp.
Slurp. All right. Bert, when I gave you that Silverlight quill, well, it's not the only one.
I figured it's too good to give away, right?
I couldn't give up that power. You know what I mean? You've had it for a while. Well, I still have my original. Yours is my Mark II, I guess you could call it. But mine got stolen by Jinx. That's how he got his magic back. He sucked up that closer tattoo we put on him.
Oh.
That makes a lot of sense.
That son of a bitch.
But they're gone, right?
I'm pretty sure we actually took him out this time.
Both of them?
Yeah. Jinx got squished.
I think we'd be remiss not to bring up, too, how two of the judges tried to destroy this town, but it was Marlborough, really, who saved everybody.
Margot is walking back in the room. You can tell that she was not expecting to like entertain her host or anything, and she's got a tray of like cookies from very different boxes, and so
Yeah.
you can tell it's just the odds and ends of what she had laying around. She says, "Where is Marlborough?"
He disappeared into a portal along with the meteors.
Yeah, last I saw him, he was portal hopping and then took himself and all the meteors, and I told him to send him to the ocean, and I think that's what he did. I agree with Bert. He's the true hero of tonight.
Bert, can you verify if he's dead or not?
Yes. Dear Marlborough, if you can see this, let us know if you're still alive. You've done a great thing to save the city of Tildry. And we hope you're still out there. Sincerely, Bert.
Upon crossing it off, you immediately get recipient not found.
No, I think he's gone. I don't think there's any way someone could have survived that.
I mean, weirder things have happened.
I suppose if he did survive, at some point he will make his way back here.
That's true.
Yeah, or make some sort of really cool entrance later.
Yeah.
Or that.
Well, now that I know Rosemary's okay, I don't know about you guys, but I need some time and rest. Also, I just really want to go back to my own bed.
Margot says, "And that would be well deserved, all of you. You need time, and you should take it while you can. I don't know what else you've got planned for your campaign, whatever this is, but Tildry is safe now, and I mean it.
That's good to hear. Margot, we have some Cursebreaker business to discuss tomorrow, but I think it's time we all get some rest.
What's going to happen to Maisie?
I'll keep an eye on her for now. We're weighing some options, but Blank and I can provide a good home for her in the meantime. Blank says, and if either of you happens to have something in the neighborhood of $250,000 gold, we could sure use it for the repairs. The judges didn't leave us a lot to work with.
How much do we have, Tibio? I forget.
We don't have that much, and we literally need to stop funding entire cities. There's taxes for a reason, right?
Yeah, there's taxes for a reason. I just didn't want that to have to be our first move.
I'm sorry, but we just saved everyone, and now you're asking us for money.
Why don't we table this for now?
Just no one's offering to pay us for help.
We're all like dripping wet. Tibio's bleeding everywhere. I'm just like, maybe we should just table this discussion. I don't think anyone's in a right headspace to
The audacity.
discuss.
I just don't get it.
Uli, Blank is exchanging a few of his bandages, and you see just how gruesome his burns are. And he looks up at you and he says, yeah, we all lost a lot today. Thanks anyway.
Oh, damn.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be selfish, but
Tibio goes up to Blank and,
Slaps him.
yeah.
Can I give Blank a...
I was gonna give him a healing word.
I'd like to give Blank a greater resto before I go to bed.
I'll just keep my shit to myself then.
Tibio's like, achoo.
greater restoration isn't like a heal, though.
It's not. But
I
it
don't
can,
think it'll... it won't like grow skin back probably, but...
Yeah.
I say we do both. So
Yeah.
Bert
Yeah.
gives him a good old resto, and I'll hold out my skeleton hands and give him a little healing word.
Yeah, you see a lot of the tension in his face let go. He might have been performing a little more than you even thought with the amount of pain that he's in. And then, Bert, you're going to go ahead with the restoration?
Yeah.
Okay.
5
Okay.
HP.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him relax quite a bit after that.
Nice heal, Tibio.
Oh, thanks. I'm just trying it now for the first time.
Oh, I find it's all in the wrists.
Oh, okay. And he wiggles his skeletal wrists around.
Is there a somatic component to healing word?
Great question.
I don't know.
Nope.
It's just
No.
superstition then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you really ask for $250,000 gold?
I don't know what kind of funding you guys are rolling with, or if you ever had sources.
0. This is all charity work.
Uli, it is okay.
No, I just
It's
need him to
okay.
understand.
Monsieur Blank, I was thinking that maybe tomorrow we can start to organize the people to start rebuilding on their own and see where to go from there.
Everything Tibio does is pro bono.
Bona fide.
We appreciate all the help we can get, but Margot's right. You guys need to rest. As that restoration goes off, you actually see a little bit of his burns kind of smooth over. Not that they've healed to normal, but that they've advanced the like scarification process by a few weeks.
The shiny phase.
Yeah, so he's out of that itching phase already. He kind of further relaxes, and you see him undo just a couple more of the bandages, and the skin underneath is dry and somewhat healed.
Nice. Let's go get some rest.
Back at Holly's place, Holly, it's thankfully a very familiar sight. Nothing is really out of order. You can tell that there's just one dirty part of the house that Ivy likes to hang out in, and that she wasn't expecting to come back so soon. But it's relatively the way you remember it.
Nice. And it got rebuilt from when the door we fought.
Yeah, it was rebuilt before you guys had even left that.
Strangers and the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flower stranger.
So there's like a room under the stairs for Uli. There's just been expanded amenities, so it's not quite so cramped in here, and everyone has a place to sleep.
Good, because it's still downpouring and I'm not camping in this.
Just Uli outside with her umbrella, like
It's been a few hours since the Tower of Knowledge, and it's still just downpouring. Going outside means your shoes are going to get soaked through. There's a couple like spots in the roof even that are sprouting little leaks.
We're all wearing Holly's extra clothes as our clothes dry.
Yeah.
No, I would just prestidigitation. I have that as a cantrip.
Tibio turns his bone armor into a cot and then has his cloak over the top of it.
It's just a little bone crib.
Yeah. It's essentially a bone crib.
Holly takes a hot bubble bath and then gets in her comfy bed and falls right asleep.
I'm going to check in with the ring
Okay.
before I go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, you focus in on that ring. Like before, you're starting to get a vision of Dave that's becoming clearer and clearer, almost like you're zooming in on him.
Enhance.
But you see he is very cautiously peering around the corner at something. You can't see any structure or terrain where he is, but you can see him in the pose that he's holding. He seems to be kind of watching something, and then every now and then he'll quickly move away from it as to not be seen. Also, you're looking due east now in the direction of lamplight.
So he's probably there or almost there.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're focusing in, you suddenly almost feel what he feels. But you see him shut his eyes hard, and he just goes horizontal. And then you see him hit the ground and roll hard. And you see part of his horn break off. And you see like his arm just get totally scuffed up, and he slams into something hard. And then you can almost feel that so much so that it kicks you out of your little trance.
Ow. Oh, shit. Everyone's like sleeping now.
I think the house is quiet.
Tibio's in the living room sleeping, so if you're...
Hey, Tibio. What? Sorry. I think something's happened to Dave.
In Vindown?
No, they're in Lamplight now.
They're in Lamplight.
I don't know why.
Okay, well, maybe we should stop by there on our way out.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
If it is not dying, maybe we should deal with it in the morning.
I don't think he's dying. He seems pretty hurt, though.
I don't know how much help we could offer right now.
You're probably right.
Uli, as you're talking to Tibio, you see a little head like pop out of Tibio's bones, and you can see like a tiny bone puppy pull itself out of the bones and like walk around and just stare up at you.
Hi. Who's a good
Oh,
boy?
yes, this was the dog that was underwater.
It followed you?
Yes, isn't it amazing?
Uli, when you get close at all, the dog like runs behind Tibio and just disassembles back into his armor.
That's pretty cool. Totally not at all weird.
I'm still thinking of a name for him. Do you have any ideas?
I'll think about it.
Okay, well, let's talk to the others in the morning about Lamplight. But for now, get some sleep.
Okay, you too.
Holly,
Yeah.
Sal is just pestering you. For some reason, he's just like extra all over you tonight.
No. And Holly like pushes him away and like rolls over in the bed and scrunches all the blankies around her so he can't like touch her.
Okay. Yeah, you like push Sal off the bed and you hear him like thunk onto the wood floor to the side of the bed. And then like a second later, Sal like jumps right back up onto the bed.
Are there two cells on the bed now?
Yes, there are 2 Sals on the bed now.
What?
They just like curl into you and get close, just like kneading like on your face. One of them keeps trying to sit on your head.
No, cat.
They turn into 3 Sals and continue to pester you.
What time is it?
You hear Sal jump off the bed onto the wood floor and says, "I would like to sleep in the bed."
I don't care. Sleep where you want.
Alone.
No, this is my bed. Hey, I can put you back in the bag of holding if you prefer that.
I think in response to that threat, Holly, you are suddenly lying on a stiff wooden floor, and Sal is in your bed.
What the heck? This cat. Are you kidding me? Why can't we share the bed? Holly pulls the covers off the bed.
Yeah, he like scrambles and like tries to stay on the bed while you pull him off. And he says, "What do you have to offer me for your place on this bed?"
Can we just figure it out tomorrow?
Sal seems pretty certain that he's going to be the one sleeping on this bed tonight.
Holly drops the comforter she's holding, turns around, and finds her clothes off a chair that she'd thrown them on, and she finds her little bag of holding, and she like hides it behind her back, and then she's like, "Well, I have one surprise you might really like.
He like stretches out his neck really long and like starts looking towards you.
Special treat just for cats."
Just for cats.
And Holly gets really close to him and be like, "Are you ready? Shut your eyes."
I'm ready.
Does he shut his eyes?
Yes.
Holly grabs the bag of holding and captures him with it.
Yeah, I think you've got like his back feet and tail like wiggling around outside of the bag for a second, and he just says betrayal, and he falls into the bag.
And jail.
She zip cords it tight and then puts it back on her clothes and gets back in bed and falls asleep.
Can I sneak out of the house at some point?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Are your booby traps still there from forever ago, the first time?
There's probably also still a pit somewhere in the
backyard.
Yeah, by the back door. Yeah.
It's full of water now.
Yeah, it's a pool.
Do I know where Benjamin Blank lives?
Yeah, you can retrace the steps back to Margot's.
Okay. Before going there, I'm going to stroke my mustache.
Okay, yeah. You turn into Farewell, the white-haired, white mustachioed gentleman with snake eyes.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's probably like 11 p.m., still raining pretty hard.
Okay.
So Benjamin Blank is currently being cared for by Margot, and her place is much like Holly's, where it's a narrow like townhouse kind of thing that is between two other buildings. Okay. So it's like 3 levels plus a basement, but like very small, narrow floors.
Okay, I'm going to go up to the door and knock.
Okay. Quite unexpected, even at this hour, Margot is still wearing like leather armor and like has like a dagger at her side. She opens the door and says, "Can I help you?"
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am here on business.
She looks out to check if you're alone. She says, "What business?"
Yes, I think I have close to $250,000 gold, and I would like to start a business here.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
With advantage.
It's part of his mustache.
He gets advantage on
I see.
Oh my
Mustache
god.
advantage.
Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
Mustache.
And also it's
22.
He also rolled a natural one, so
Advantage helps. 22, though.
Okay, yeah. She says, her mouth kind of opens for a second. She says, "Why don't you dry off?" And she like opens the door for you to come in.
I just kind of wipe my arms down, get some water drips off,
Yeah.
and shake a little bit,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
and I step inside.
Thankfully, her back was turned for most of that as she goes to get you like a towel.
Thank you. And what is your name?
My name is Margot Bingo.
Ah.
Are you new to Tildry?
I
She
am.
looks your arms up and down for a semblance of a Tildry tattoo.
I definitely forgot to hide that, so yeah, it's
Okay.
visible.
Yeah. She says, "Oh, have you been here long?"
Yes, several days now.
Good. Well, I think this would be a bad introduction to Tildry. What's happened here in the last few days is extremely atypical, and it won't happen again.
Right, I'd be very concerned about that with my very expensive business.
The business. And yes, what kind of business?
What were the towers you had before?
Well, they're centers for academic study. The Tower of Knowledge, the Tower of Law, and the Tower of Magic.
Yes, the knowledge one was dumb. I have a different tower I want to build.
Well, the Tower of Knowledge is quite intact.
Which one's gone now?
They're all still there, but they need rather dramatic repairs. Is that what you're offering, to repair the towers?
Yes, but I want to rebrand. Yes. Tower of Dragons, perhaps? Or Single Dragon?
Perhaps we could include a draconic wing to the Tower of Magic. How about that?
It seems asymmetrical to have just one wing.
We'll put a wing on either side of the tower for draconic studies exclusively.
Yes.
Snakk is picturing literal wings.
But people will always expect it to be called the Tower of Magic. We simply can't change its name.
Can you spell it with 2 Ks, perhaps?
She says, "There's." Okay. Now, how exactly is it that you've secured your funding?
As any good business does, I sold lots of boots.
I'm afraid you might have some stiff competition for that specific business in Tildry.
That's why I'm interested in towers.
Right, so does that mean you'd be wanting to extend your boots business to
No.
the towers themselves?
It's closed. No more. I'm not selling boots anymore. If you see, I am not wearing any shoes.
I do see that. What was your name again?
Well, you can call me Farewell. But before I go, here is my investment. And I try to coyly open the robe a little bit and then have the lamp and tip it upside down so it just spills out onto the ground, all the gold.
She goes from a very skeptical look to startled, and then she almost looks hungry the way the gold is falling out. She's like, oh my God, it just keeps coming. And then, after a couple seconds of that, she goes, okay, that's plenty to pick up. I understand, you're a man of means.
That's right. I best see myself out.
How will I contact you again?
I will find you, Margot. Bingo.
Good. Okay, and I'm assuming we're both awake right now, so this is great. I'll see you again soon, I suppose. What about all of this? And she gestures to the gold on the floor.
That goes towards the dragon tower that we talked about. Snakk looks at her quizzically.
She says, that's a great start. Thank you.
Yes, I expect it to double by the time I return. 500,000. Yes?
Okay. Okay. I'm afraid of you. A little bit.
Farewell laughs and then walks out of the house.
I think she waits for you to leave, but you can hear her picking up the coins one by one and pocketing them away. I'm going to say that little move there cost you 180 gold pieces.
Oh no, I wanted to dump all of it.
All of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Almost 2,000.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So-
Money that wasn't yours.
I mean,
1,965 gold.
Okay.
And then I'll try to sneak into Holly's house.
Okay.
In snack form.
Bert, as you're getting ready for bed tonight,
That's me.
you are putting all your stuff away so that you can be comfortable, changing into your PJs. And as you're setting all your important things on your nightstand, your quills and inks and key inventory items, you notice that your office keys have a new feature that definitely wasn't there before. It's not that you hadn't noticed it, but there's a little mailbox keychain on your office keys, and there is now a little red tab sticking up off of the mailbox.
I wonder if this mailbox is magic, just like the other one. I try to put the mailbox key in an invisible mailbox.
Yeah. You just kind of thrust the keys into midair, and you feel a sort of resistance as if it's actually going into a lock. You turn it, and what you're looking at now is a 16 block, a 4x4 of little mail slots. You can see one of them says Bert on it.
Hey, that's me. I investigate that one.
Opening that slot, I think you just intuitively gain an understanding of how this works. Any message or package that is destined for you will always also appear in this extra dimension.
Hey, baby.
So if somebody addresses something to you and throws it into a post box, it will be available for you here immediately.
Wow. What do I got?
You have 2 letters in there. The first one is from the Archmage of Divination at the Tower of Magic. It is informing you that Bert now has a legend lore article about him.
Finally, it's happening. It's happening.
Anyone who casts legend lore and uses the name Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon will be informed of the following. Your name is Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon. You're a powerful gnome who devoted himself to the pursuit of good in the name of truth, defended the Book of Truth from an otherworldly foe of unimaginable power, wields a quill and book, and uses his power to bestow hope and courage within others.
My own legend lore. Wait till the others hear about this. Okay. Whew.
The second letter is handwritten, hand-addressed, and it makes your heart drop when you see it. It says, to Bert, from Ross the boss.
Ross. Lamplight. What's...
When you open it up, it says, I figured it out. None of your Whisperquill messages were coming to me because you probably sent them all to Boss. Remember, it's Ross. That's my name.
Whoops.
Must have smudged the ink when I wrote that one down.
Anyway, those old friends of yours showed up a couple days ago, Dave and Emery. They got the whole town whipped up into some big search, and they've been missing for a while. Nobody's seen them. Was hoping you would know something about that.
I don't, but I'll find out. I say to myself.
Snake.
Snake.
Snake. Snake, when you get back, you are you still mustachioed?
No, as soon as I got a decent distance from Margot's house, I would change back.
So you are sopping wet walking into the house. It's just after midnight now.
Oh, can I try? Like, if there's an open window, I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check, though.
Okay.
Are he and Bert still sharing a room?
You're so big now.
9.
Okay. Yeah. I think you do fine, but right when you open the window, there's a crash of lightning, and it's very loud to anybody inside. So as you go to sneak in, it probably wakes somebody up. I'm going to say Bert and Tibio both notice that Snakk is coming in late and wet.
Oh, hey, everyone. Hi, friends.
Snakk, what are you doing?
I'm just coming inside. It started raining out there. And
I see. Good night.
Tibio's back to sleep.
It's been raining all day.
yes, everyone's quite wet today.
Yeah, that's fine. Good night, Snakk.
Good night.
I stare at Britt for a sec, and then I'm going to go down to the main floor closet area that Uli had slept in that one time.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
I'm still sleeping there.
Hey, Uli, are you crying?
What?
What? Snakk?
You are crying.
No. Why are you here?
It was raining outside. Can I come into the bedroom?
The closet?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Just let me sleep.
Okay.
So I'm soaking wet, and I just kind of sit down on the ground, knees up towards my chest, and then glance to either side, and then try to lay down on the floor.
Oh my god.
If Hollywood install that giant sun-soaked rock, like Snakk keeps asking, then he would have a place to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna peel off one of the blankets and drop it on him.
Okay. Yeah, it remains damp throughout the night. Snakk, as soon as you actually drift off to sleep, you start seeing visions of mountains. It's just memories of travel. Soon after you met Jeannie and you went out into the open world for the first time, just traveling through those hills and trying to find food on sometimes barren and desolate mountainsides. But then you see a figure standing near a mountaintop by itself, and you just kind of get closer and closer to that figure, and you eventually see a dark-skinned man with this short white beard. It's Idris, and when he speaks, you hear the voice that is often inside your head as if he's speaking directly to you, and this seems like something more than a dream. Your vision kind of settles right in front of Idris as if he's speaking directly to you, and he says, Snakk, there have been movements in the mountains south of Vindorn. Territories are changing erratically. The Red Dragonflight has taken action against all others. They're moving without warning, infiltrating caverns, destroying homes and territories of other broods. You are to head north immediately and bring your servants. Your target is an elder red dragon by the name of Vikshi. Seems to have
lost respect for the flights and lost his own mind.
Hi, Idris, can you hear me?
Uli, you can hear Snakk speaking in his sleep.
Snakk, shut up.
The vision of Idris doesn't respond at all and is kind of talking over you.
Rude.
Just kind of giving you more details.
North 3 to 4 days. You should find a path that takes you deep into the mountains. You may see the destruction that the Red Flight has wrought. Destroyed convoys, supply routes, taken down by this flight.
Everything kind of becomes hazy even as he's talking. You're trying to remember everything he's saying, but you're naturally waking up into the next morning.
Idris servants. Red Flight. Vikshi.
I hit Snakk in the face with a pillow.
Ow. Good morning, Uli. I hope you slept well. Here's your blanket back, and it's soaking wet.
Snakk.
Snakk had night sweats.
That was water from the rain.
Yeah, I don't want this.
Uli, if Idris ever comes around again, is it cool if I call you my servant?
What the fuck?
Not just you, but if you're cool with it, it seems to be important for me to...
I'm not your servant, though.
Well, I know, but that's why I'm asking you. Idris spoke to me in a dream is what prompted this.
Okay, whatever, it's fine.
It's not fine.
It's just do what you want.
Okay. The, thing Bert talked about with the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
I think Idris is upset with this as well.
You don't say.
Yes, this is, we must head north immediately.
I'm bad with directions.
Me as well.
Yeah, Uli, you know that there's something that needs attending to in Lamplight, straight to the east.
Snakk, I think we have to go to Lamplight first.
We should all have a group conversation then.
Yeah. Yes.
You guys hear Holly banging around in the kitchen, starting to make coffee, and starting to cook some breakfast for everybody.
Holly, after you get through a couple of sips of coffee on your own, you remember something. Last night, you were laying on the bed, and then suddenly you were just on the floor, and you have no idea how that happened.
That was weird.
I had a weird night's sleep, too.
Did you also wake up on the floor?
No, I just kept thinking about yesterday. Like, what? Did all that really happen?
I had a weird night too, Snakk.
Is that from the closet?
Yes.
I get up, dry blanket wrapped around me, and
Yeah.
I eyes closed, trudge into the kitchen.
When you walk out of that closet, you realize how hot and steamy it was in there from all the humidity, and it just smells like a crocodile enclosure.
Gross.
Oh, Holly, when did you get the sauna put in?
Holly, you look and see steam literally rolling out of that room.
I think Snakk needs another bath.
I think a couple baths can be drawn today. I took one last night, and Holly's just sparkling clean. Ding.
Literally sparkling.
I think Dave might be in trouble. How do you feel about going to Lamplight?
Wait, Dave? Really?
Did they make it down to Lamplight?
I mean,
What happened?
he looks pretty rough.
Here, drink this. And Holly gives Uli a big old cup of coffee.
I wondered what caused them to switch goals from going up to Vindorn and then going back down to Lamplight.
Speaking of switching goals, Bert and everyone, we must head north instead. There's a red dragon problem. I saw it in a dream.
A dream, huh? Is this Joe's dragon?
I think it may be connected. Idris spoke to me and he was talking over me, so I think it was serious. He said that the red dragons, have been doing bad things, and that there was one Vikshi that we are tasked to destroy. And Idris said to do this immediately.
We must fight a dragon?
I don't know if we're good enough to fight a dragon.
Tibio's sitting in, his bones have turned into a rocking chair, and he has a cup of coffee.
Did you ask Idris if we'd have any help from the Golden Dragonflight in this fight? I'd have taken on a dragon's a lot.
It is a lot. That's me, Bert. I'm of the Golden Dragon Flight.
That's true. We have some help on our side, yeah.
Also, I guess we're his servants now.
Oh yes,
What?
thank you for bringing this up, Uli.
Huh?
Just to keep up appearances. I mean, not that it's lying, but Idris keeps referring to you all as servants. I did not encourage this, but I was wondering if you all could be cool and just let me call you that when Idris is around, just because he's scary too.
But we're not your servants.
Yes.
Do I get to call you my servant when I am at my home?
Yeah.
As long as Idris is not there, yes, that's fine. I do
Sounds
not
like
mind.
a slippery slope, Snakk.
Do we all get to be dragons at the end of this?
I have to assume yes. Yes, of course.
You hear?
That was not the deal.
Well, I've got news of my own, folks. And you'll want to be sitting down for this one. I'm double L. I made double L.
What does that mean?
Congratulations. What?
Thank you, Tibio.
What is it for?
Oh, what's it? You don't know what it? Oh, I'm a legend lore.
It's still. I don't know.
Still more with the. Okay. It means that at the Tower of Knowledge, there's an entry for me, and kind of what I've been up to, and all about me.
I thought you already wrote many books.
Well, yeah, but now people who cast the spell can say my name, and actually, that gives me an idea. What do you say we learn a little bit more about this Vixie character?
I think that could be useful.
So wait, someone can cast a spell and look you up, and you have your very own.
Yeah, it's like
Legend
a
Lorepedia?
pre-recorded, entry biography.
That's pretty cool, Bert.
I also have some exciting news.
Oh.
I have a bone dog.
Wow, that's what that thing is.
Oh God!
You see it kind of spring up from. It actually jumps out of Tibio's rocking chair and exists for a moment. It looks up and does like a barking motion, and just a few of its bones kind of like fall off, and then he like goes down really quick and just sort of sniffs around and like licks them back up, and they just reassemble.
Oh.
Does it gnaw on itself?
Yes.
What's its name?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide.
Well, good little
Ham
boy.
bone.
Seems like everybody's getting a pet with Sal and.
Oh no, Sal! And Holly runs. Holly sets her coffee cup down and runs upstairs to the bag of holding, and lets Sal out of the bag.
Yeah, Sal comes out and stretches real big, and then
So sorry, I forgot about you, but don't ever do that again.
he kind of like he does like a slow blink at you, and then he hears something and just bolts downstairs and is staring down Tibio's dog and is just like getting its heckles raised.
Oh gosh.
And the dog is like doing the playful like head low, and it keeps like slapping the floor.
Look, they are friends, Miss Ollie.
I'm learning more about Sal every day. I don't think he's gonna be the dog's friend.
The dog snaps at Sal, and Sal shatters into two.
Can I phase out to look for Dave again?
Yeah.
I just want to see if he's okay.
Yeah, you all see Uli is kind of like smiling at the dog and cat playing together, and then she just glazes over for the next like 2.5 minutes. She's just like turned towards a clock on the wall and is just like staring due east. And Uli, eventually you see Dave is, it looks like he hasn't slept since you last saw him. He looks pretty like bloodshot and haggard and tired. His clothes are torn. His horn is cracked on one side. You can see a bit of it's missing. And he's holding up an arm, and it looks like he is trying to like make a speech or like appeal to someone. And then you see another kind of violent force go off, and he gets thrown again.
What?
I was just saying that maybe we should stay here another day if we are not in a hurry.
I think something big is happening in Lamplight.
Oh, maybe not then.
What's going on?
I really don't know. Dave looks worse. It looks like he's maybe trying to make friends with something big, something real big.
Not another half-orc woman, hopefully.
Well, I mean, he can do what he wants. He's a free man. And I can do what I want.
Yeah, sleep with Snakk every night. Don't think I didn't notice.
That was not my choice.
Holly, when you mention that, you look at Uli and you point to her overalls.
Oh.
And after walking out of Uli's room together in the morning, you see a snack patch on Uli's overalls.
What does it do? What does it do?
Uli, you gain small crimson scales around your eyes and your hands. Your fingers become claws. As a bonus action, you can breathe fire, dealing 3d6 damage to targets in a 15-foot line.
Cool.
I thought you looked different.
Oh no, Snakk, what did you do?
All that sleep you've been rubbing out of your eyes was actually scales.
Just like
I think we'd be able to go to Lamplight. It's not too far out of the way on our way to Vindorn. I mean, I'd love to stay another day in Tildry, but
It sounds like Dave might need help.
yeah.
where
But
did,
Dave's a big creature, and we were told to go north by a very scary, powerful dragon, and I feel like we should do that,
did
right?
he give
everyone?
you a direct location?
You're hoping that it will make itself obvious to you, but he did not give you like an exact location.
Maybe if we can go really fast, it'll be fine.
Well, we'll also need all the allies we can get, and I
That's
think
true.
no one's going to be more valuable than Emery in our fight against Joe.
Yeah, and if you had seen Dave, you would understand.
And just before we continue onwards, how many dragons have we all killed? Just wondering, and I mean, obviously I've met one, and I was curious, if anyone has any tips or tricks for killing dragons.
Does the bone dragon count?
Yeah, that's one. We all
yes.
got one.
Yes, so.
There was one time in Fernglade when I came upon a family of dragonflies. And I went swimming in the stream and accidentally splashed one, and it could not fly anymore.
Bert, are you ready in this town?
Am I ever? Bert has a single tear running down his face.
The dragonfly slayer.
Well, I know that dragon parts are very hard to come by for materials. Based on that, I think they're pretty hard to kill.
Or they don't have many bones.
No, we've seen their bones. We know there are lots of bones.
Okay.
Very many.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy task. So I think stopping in Lamplight first, help Dave. Maybe he can come with us and help us with the dragon situation. But before we go, I realized in this last couple fights we've had, we might need to like resupply some of our components and potions because I think we've been using all the things we've been gathering over our journey. And, I know Snakk has some money and
Yeah.
Tibio has some money.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can pool our resources and try to gather a few more magical items to help us.
Yes, on our way out, we should buy some things for the road.
Stop at the pharmacy.
I want to talk to Margot on our way out too. Make sure she knows everything the Cursebreakers are up to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I heard Margot was very sick, though.
She seemed fine yesterday.
You hear a knock at the door.
Holly goes to open the door.
Maybe she lied. I don't know.
Snack, you hear from the other room.
Holly, I've got some great news for you. I got a visitor late last night.
Oh, wow. That's lovely. Late.
Yeah, I can't really explain it, but some white-haired gentleman just offered us almost exactly as much as we would need to repair the towers.
Wow.
That
Our-
sounds kind of unbelievable.
Tildry's luck is turning around, Holly.
Bert is facing the door and then takes about a full minute to like move his head to look at Bert's neck.
Late last night, huh?
I noticed Bert looking at me, and Bert, is that a new book over there? And I point behind
Book?
Bert. I'm going to use silent image.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a big book that says, like, cool book on the cover. So,
I'll fail this deception check.
okay.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
okay.
Okay. So,
Cool book.
Ugh.
So Bert, turns around, and then I'm going to cast a suggestion on Margot
Okay.
and say,
Margot, are you still looking after Maisie after I helped Maisie by watching her? That's what you're supposed to do right now, right?
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, what's your DC?
18.
Her eyes kind of go wide and she goes, Snakk, you're right. I really should be watching after her. I shouldn't have left Blank to do it himself. He's probably still in pain. Holly, suffice it to say, good things are happening. I hope you're sticking around for a couple days.
Oh, we actually got called away to Lamplight. We'll be heading there next and then north from there, I believe. So we're heading out probably this morning as soon as we can, gather a few items from town.
Ah, shit. I knew it was too good to be true.
I think I hear Maisie screaming. I'm not sure what that's all about.
She goes, that's dark, but it might be true. I gotta get back. She turns and leaves.
Hey, this book's fake.
Snakk, what the fuck?
Yeah, Bert, as you go to grab the cool book like off the shelf, it falls, and then it just like when you get near it, you accidentally kick it and it moves farther away. And it's just like you can never actually grab the book until you do and your hand just goes through it.
Oh, it looks so cool.
That's weird, right?
Did we not need to talk to Margot about Cursebreaker business?
She said she had to go take care of Maisie.
Okay.
But she also said that, I don't know if you guys heard, but that someone offered to pay to rebuild the towers. So they don't need money from us anymore, which is good.
That is wonderful.
I did hear that as well.
Yeah.
So, Snakk, what do you think of Holly's plan to go buy supplies for the party? You know, use our shared money and share the goods we buy?
I don't think we should have any parties right now, Bert. You know, we have very important business to take care of.
Well, not parties so much, but I'm thinking like potions and traveling.
Yes. I think that, yes, of course. We should do that.
Great.
But I like to shop alone because it's very, you are all stressing me out, and I think I need to do it by myself. Just write down what potions we need, and then tell me what it says, and then I'll go get those.
That seems very convoluted. Why don't I just go get them?
We all know you cannot be trusted to be, just healing potions, right? That's what we need.
Hey, Snakk. What were you doing out last night?
I was watching Maisie, as I said.
Why were you watching Maisie?
Deception.
Is that against the whole party?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we have to... Insight?
Yep. So anybody listening to Snakk would roll an insight.
Natural one.
Uli's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. You have fun?
15.
12.
14.
Okay.
I'm deceived.
18.
Okay, yeah. Everyone but Uli sees right through that.
Snakk, where were you really last night? And don't lie to us. We're your friends.
Don't make me cast Sound of Truth, Snakk.
What do you mean lying? He's not lying.
It's okay, Uli. I was outside and was talking to others at Tildry about a boot store.
A boot store.
Yes.
Holly squints her eyes at Snakk and is like, why were you talking to someone about a boot store?
Well, I mean, I was...
Snakk, if you want us to help you with this red dragon crisis, you better tell us everything right now. And Holly crosses her arms and is getting upset with Snakk.
I can't tell you everything. It's important that I do not. But know that I worked with this white-haired gentleman before.
White-haired gentleman?
What are you talking about? We
boy.
were not asking about some men. We were asking about you.
Yes, well, I need to keep it a secret relationship.
You have a secret relationship with a white-haired man?
I mean, people can do that. He doesn't have to tell you everything about who
Yeah.
he's with and in love with.
Yeah, we don't have to tell you everything.
Tildry?
He travels around. Yes. I feel like I have shared everything that is relevant.
You can keep your secrets. I trust you.
Yes, thank you.
We all can keep our secrets.
What does this have to do with the shopping?
Do you have secrets, Uli?
No. No one has secrets.
Well, until Snakk decides to tell me more about this boot store and this white-haired man, I'm not going to go help you with the dragon, so you can make that decision, Snakk. Holly starts cleaning up breakfast, banging the pots and pans around.
slamming cupboards shut.
Yeah, just like angry.
Should have made him sign that non-compete.
Holly thinks that Snakk is opening or doing something with another boot vendor that's not her, so she's mad.
Well, I'm glad we diffused that whole situation. So we are shopping, right?
Ivy, can you tell him some good shops to go to? I don't know what's still standing or.
Mina's actually got her stuff up and running, and she's doing a couple good sales just to get things going. Probably not a bad idea. She'd probably give you guys a better deal even.
Awesome.
Yeah, Rosemary's going to rest, and Ivy actually takes you guys out to Mina's new location. Yeah.
Before we leave,
Yeah.
can I ask Ivy that I didn't know was in the house? So she's somewhere in Holly's house?
Yeah, I mean, she lives there too, yeah.
Ivy. Mm-hmm. My name is Snakk.
She's drying and put away dishes. She says, I know.
Good. Who is your least favorite vendor? Is there anyone who,
And his eyes shift around.
is sketchy?
Well, I really don't like seeing all these fizzle potion shops that are still up. You know, the franchise kind of got dissolved and people bought the stores, and they're probably honest people. I just don't like the brand.
Well, okay. So no criminals? No.
Not anymore, Snakk. I mean, you guys pretty much did away with all that, as far as we know.
Boring. Okay, well,
She says, boring is good. And she hands you a dish, and she says, put this away.
I set it on the ground.
fine. Everyone's great, and nobody's a swindler. Wait. Thank you. That is all I needed. Farewell.
She's just incredulous, picks up the dish, puts it back into soak for a while. And then, yeah, she finishes up and leads you all out to Mina's place. You walk in there, and it's pretty populated in there. There's a lot of people that are checking out the stuff. You can see some things have been like moving off the shelves pretty quick. You can barely kind of push your way to the front of this place to even see her, but she lights up when she sees Holly and says, Holly, look, everything turned out pretty okay.
Wow, your store looks great. Are those shelves 3,000?
She says, yes, this is the Shell 1000.
Oh, wow. What a nice model. And Holly is like rubbing her hand on it. Like, oh, yeah, that's nice.
I know that we need very many healing potions. Snakk, can you pick them out and pay? I just want to look at this back corner. I see a unfamiliar bone.
Very natural and not suspicious at all. Yes. Of course. What a reasonable request you have for me, Snakk.
Okay, thank you.
And I go back to a back corner and I'm looking at little trinkets and bones and talismans.
Yeah, there's like jars of bones and stuff.
I want one of the rebellion patches.
Oh.
I just want to put it on my overalls with everything else.
I think
Yeah.
Ivy's got a few extra
Oh,
of like the don't hurt Bert, stand up
Yeah.
to Flan.
took me
Yeah.
a minute here.
Don't hurt Bert.
I just want to support,
Yeah.
a good cause.
So I got to buy some potions.
Yeah.
Snakk walks up to the thing, the counter, and then walks away a bit, then turns around and then comes back confidently.
Hello, shopkeep.
Hello, Mr. Snakk, right?
Yes, of course. Have you noticed my tabard? There's the seal of Tildry on it.
She kind of like jumps up on the counter a little bit to like see farther down, and she says, "Oh wow, yeah, I don't see many people with those.
Do you like it?
It's a little dirty, but yeah, it's pretty cool."
Okay, well, it's all yours.
And I start taking off my tabard.
She's kind of like taking it, but at the same time, she's like, "Holly,
Yeah.
he's trying to pay with a shirt."
Snakk, not.
That's not what
here.
I'm doing. I am gifting this to this
Oh.
shopkeep. Yes.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I'm not sure I deserve this though.
I think you do. What with everything you have survived in this town. Do you want to know something amazing, shopkeep?
Of course.
Her name is Mina.
Mina?
She nods.
Mina, you know what is amazing? There's no more crime happening here. There's no underbelly. There's no conflict at all.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but things are a lot better.
Of course, yes. Well, all the good things we have done, we want to spread this further beyond Tildry, although this is our favorite town.
Okay.
I was wondering if we could have some healing potions to spread this goodwill that we have.
She goes, "Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm still just getting on my feet, so I do need the money, but business has been great today, so I can certainly give you a deal.
Wonderful. How much is this? How much are these potions?
So she has up to superior healing potions. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. The superior healing potions run 200 gold apiece. Graders are 100, and regular healings are 50.
Can you use them when someone's at 0 hit points and they're doing death saves?
Yeah, someone else can like force feed you a potion to get you back up.
Okay, so I don't need like a phoenix down.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
That would be pretty useful.
Thomas's
Since-
face just lit up.
Not all of us can heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the graders. I feel like they're the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
how
the
many?
superior are the best value.
How much for this? And I hand over my dowsing rod. Magic item dowsing rod. How many potions? Like 3?
Jesus, what is this?
It finds magic items.
Tibia wanders back over.
You see her like pick it up, and it just kind of like wobbles around for a while, and she goes, "Oh!" And it points at like Tibio's bones.
Yes, they are very magical. All of them.
She says, "That is cool, but I don't know if I could resell this here." Anyway, so how many do you think you'll need?
I don't think we need any. I mean, these seem like unnecessary.
Holly's been watching this all go down with her arms crossed and her eyebrows raised at Snakk, and she says, "Snakk, what'd you do with our money?"
Snakk, did you do something with our money?
Genie.
I've got some other customers to talk to.
Right, I'm sorry, this is embarrassing for me too.
She walks away.
Genie, is our money in there?
Jeannie's not home right now. You'll have to talk to Master Snakk. This is a recording.
Okay.
I tire of this back and forth Holly. This is my hoard, and I do with it as I wish.
Well, what'd you do with it?
That is not of your concern. That is what I mean.
Well, of course, he wouldn't tell us, his servants.
But Snakk, that money was not just yours.
It kind of was.
It was not.
No.
Well,
You said you would hang on to it because you like to sleep on it, but it is not yours to spend.
Yeah, Snack, you didn't sleep on it last night. You slept on the cold, hard ground.
yes. Well,
Snakk, I think we might be more forgiving if we knew, say, you did something altruistic with the money.
He means generous, heroic.
yes, that is what I did. I gifted it to that white-haired man who was very handsome.
The boot man?
Well, no, he said he closed his boot business. Something about there's already good boots here.
Who is this guy?
Do not worry about it, Uli.
So wait, what did he do with the money?
We're repairing the towers. Happy?
I
Well,
mean,
that is very nice, Snakk.
Well, it doesn't feel good anymore.
You're repairing the tower?
Yes, not the dumbest one. It's the Tower of Magic, I think.
Well, I mean, I guess that was a good cause. And Ben was asking us to help out if we could, so that's fine. But I feel really weird about this strange man, being involved. Is he someone you've known for
he
a
another
while?
I
dragon?
think we can forget about the strange man now. Snakk,
Can we?
I think what's more important here is putting other people's well-being in front of your own, harming yourself financially, though it might be for the sake of others. These are all marks of a Cursebreaker.
You know what? That's exactly right. You hear a little clink as Mina sets down a wrapped package of 6 potions. She says, "Consider this an investment in Tildry's future and our past. You've earned these, absolutely."
You're eavesdropping?
She slides over 6 greater healing potions. She says, "It sounds like you guys are struggling for money right now. Let's not make this about money."
I think we should all take one equally. And I take one and I say thank you.
And then
there
there's
are
one
5 of
potion
us.
left over.
Right. But I think...
And Mina takes it and goes, "Okay."
No. I'm sorry. I meant party business.
Oh, of course.
Well, thank you, Mina. I didn't expect this.
Mina, that's too generous. Please stop by Holly's Cobb anytime. We'll give you a whole new outfit, whole new wardrobe.
Tell him Holly sent you.
And if you're ever at the Fey Trader, please tell them Holly sent you.
And if you hear that people need potions, please send them my way instead of franchised places.
Of course.
The MLM's got a stranglehold on Tildry still.
Terrible.
Do you still want this stick that finds magic items?
No, I was just pretending.
Okay.
Thanks, Mina.
So greater healing potion?
Greater, 4d4 plus 4. Everybody gets 1, and then there's 1 extra.
I'll hold it.
Okay. See if he's got 2.
I say we go visit Margot, talk about our plans, and then maybe an initiation is in order. And he wiggles his tattoo quill.
Oh, who are we conscripting to our party, Bert?
Just a clever dragon, I know.
Genie pops out and looks at Snakk and goes, Snakk! And he like nods up and down.
Well, maybe I should talk to Idris about this. I don't want to cross loyalties at all. Maybe there are some good curses though that we don't want to kill, so to speak.
I mean, a lot of what we know about curses has kind of been flipped on its head lately, but
We're Ghostbusters now, remember?
Jeannie, isn't this kind of weird with our bond and all that?
I feel our goals are pretty well aligned, at least with these people. I don't know about Idris. He's shared with you some of his power, but I don't know what he needs you for. And don't take that the wrong way, Snakk. You're plenty powerful. I'm not sure why. I'm not trying to badmouth him, Snakk. I just hope he's not using you.
I forgot he was jealous.
I will do this tattoo thing, Bert.
all right.
Holly wanted to do something real quick. Holly pulls a little sign that she had made yesterday at her home. She pulls it out of her bag and she says, Mina, so I've seen some other places now. I've traveled a bit, and I've made a few other acquaintances from some different guilds. And I was wondering, I made some deals, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind supporting me by putting this in your shop window. And it says,
She says, what's Fey Trader?
yeah, it says, wonderful goods and services, the Fey Trader. And then it has like a little address underneath.
Yeah.
And then it says at the bottom in like italics and quotes, tell him Holly sent you.
She says, of course, yeah, front and center. She like fixes it right behind the counter where it's like everybody can see it during checkout kind of thing.
Awesome. And then Holly enchanted it just to like have some of the graphics she drew on it just like twinkle and like shift a little bit so
Yeah.
it looks like kind of cool.
Every now and
Look
then
at
the
it.
letters like highlight themselves.
Yeah.
On your way to Margot's, you pass by the remainder of Holly's Cobb, and it's definitely tough to look at, Holly. There wasn't even much damage to the buildings adjacent to you.
Wow.
But yeah, the second floor is totally gone, and you can see some of the structure of the first floor. But aside from that, you also see so much in the street here that you can barely move down this avenue. There are flowers and pots of like food and like things that are like being offered to you essentially. You see among them there are several letters, small containers of coin, but a lot of like vouchers for labor.
Aw.
It seems just about everybody in the working wheel is coming together to make sure that Holly's Cobb does not miss out due to her misfortune.
Ivy, I think you're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
She says, I'll say. She's like got a tin full of cookies that she's already jumped into.
How much money are we talking about on the ground here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
Maybe
guys could
like
spend
almost 2,000.
Yeah, I think you guys spend a little while here, and of course they can't put out like huge amounts of money into the street, but you guys do pick up. We'll just kind of do away with the silver of it all, and there's about 150 gold that was left for you guys here.
Actually, if you guys don't mind, it's from the guild's people. Can I give it to Ivy to help rebuild?
Absolutely.
Normally, I would not mind sharing it with everybody, but
You're not sure what Ivy is saying because her mouth is so full, but she takes the coins and
I
think-
will take a cookie though. Thank
Oh
you.
yes, please. I'm gonna actually gather up any of the food that can like travel well and anything like that, and just put it in my bag of holding. So if there's like bread or hard cheeses,
Yeah.
stuff like that, I'm gonna try
I'll
to
say
gather that up.
you guys actually have like a week's worth of like good eating
Cool,
from that as well.
awesome.
Good eating.
It's Tildry street food.
When we get to Margot's, I want to seek out Maisie, please.
Okay. Yeah. You get to Margot's. Benjamin Blank is sitting in like an easy chair. He closes a small book called The Snapdragon Incident and stands up to greet you guys. Maisie is out in Margot's backyard. She's collecting different leaves and just comparing them. It seems like she's in somewhat better spirits. She's a little distracted, but she's at least doing things.
Hey, Maisie.
She looks up and says, "Hi."
Hi. How are you doing?
She immediately looks at the ground. She says, "Okay."
Yeah.
Tibio falls outside too.
Okay.
So listen, we have to go again,
Doesn't seem to surprise her. She just nods.
but I want you to know that we are always looking out for you, and I wanted to give you this. And I pull off the bismite pendant from around my neck, and I kind of crouch down and I put it around hers, and I say, whenever you're feeling down or sad or like the world is just too heavy, I want you to hold this and like remember that there are people who care about you.
She says, "It's pretty colors." Mm-hmm. She holds it up to the sun and kind of turns it side to side.
And I think that it's imbued with like good vibes.
She kind of feels the weight of it and she says, "Feels good."
Yeah. Just hold on to it and think about all of us.
Do you think you'll live here one day?
Maybe.
You and Tibio?
I don't think I could live here, but I could sure visit. But you could also visit my home.
Maisie looks up at Tibio and says, "The forest place?"
Yes, there are very many people and fae and all sorts of types there. There are so many cool animals and plants.
I've seen it. I saw the animals. It was so pretty there.
You saw the animals?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
for a minute. Just yesterday.
She was there for a hot minute.
Yes. Well, next time you can stay longer and I can show you all the cool stuff. Also, it is not as cool as the bismites, but you could have this.
And I hand her the knoll bone bracelet.
Okay, yeah. She goes, "Wow."
It does not do anything and you do not have to wear it, but I thought you might like it to remember us by.
She like kind of holds it up with two fingers and says, "Did you kill this?"
No?
I think she likes that answer. Yeah, she just kind of like holds it in her hands and examines each of the bones on there. Back inside, Blank is talking to Bert and he just says, "So, what's next? Big plans?"
We do have pretty big plans. I wanted everyone to gather here together so we could talk everything out, make sure we know what we're facing and what's coming up.
Everyone's here now. Isn't that great?
That is great.
It is nice to be together. Thanks for having us yet again.
Margot, do you have a chalkboard or something I can use?
Margot goes, "Do I?" And she goes up to a painting on the wall and she like flips it like into the wall and it's like a chalkboard with like Tildry governmental plans on the back of it. She like takes a canvas off of an easel and it's just like maps of the city and yeah.
Do you mind if I erase this?
Fine.
All right.
It seems Vindorn is still in bad shape. They asked for another convoy, and to be honest, we haven't heard from the first one that we sent out in a long time.
We haven't.
No.
Oh.
The one that Ulrich had supplied, it hasn't made it there yet, and they should have.
My brother and sister were on that convoy.
If you have a way of checking in with them, I would.
Yeah, we'll check in on them after this meeting, okay?
Okay.
So, here's what we know. At the top of Vindorn, we have Orzo. He's some sort of vampire creature who has been spreading his influence around the country.
Orzo being a vampire is a known issue. I mean, not an issue. He was a good vampire, if that makes any sense.
He's not anymore because he has been infiltrated in his brain and spirit and body by Moja.
Who is a curse?
Oh, also, we should probably start with that, Margot. Since we last met you, we've learned a lot about these curses we're tracking down and what they actually are.
Okay.
They're not curses per se, but they're dead spirits who have escaped from the underworld, spreading their malevolent will around.
She kind of like locks eyes with Blank for a second, and then Blank just says, well, we weren't completely wrong. It is another plane, but it's not the plane of magic, is it? It's the afterlife.
The underworld.
Yes, you talked about these curses escaping through breaks in the plane, and yeah, you just had the plane wrong. I mean, an easy mistake.
They're more like tears than breaks.
So, Tonberry, was that this? Was he a spirit?
It was definitely a spirit, and we don't know for sure, but I think it was the same spirit possessing Orzo.
That light we saw yesterday, when you fought Flan. Is that the thing you're talking about?
Yes. Sometimes these tears materialize as great fonts of power in the world. That's what the Fountain of Magic was.
They look at each other again, and they're just like, the font of magic was drawing on the underworld?
It was, yes.
That,
Not no more.
Yeah, hopefully we sealed it off
Yes,
yesterday.
we did. Yes, it is gone now, completely.
Margot looks at Tibio and says, you have to believe me, I had no idea where that was drawing power from.
Neither did I.
We always thought it was just a gift to Tildry. We didn't mean to take from your,
You weren't taking from me in particular. It's okay.
We did mention that Tibio was Lord of the Underworld.
Blank says, we made some assumptions.
Tibio literally is just bones, and there's like a dead bone dog, and it's just like smiles.
Okay, I'm not sure we know exactly what Moja's plans are. When we were in the underworld, well, I encountered the ghost, the real ghost of Tomberry. And
What did he have to say?
he was waiting on Moja to complete some sort of ritual.
He also tried to kill Bert and almost succeeded.
Yes, it was less what he said and more what he stabbed.
So there was collusion there as well.
I don't think we need to worry about him anymore.
Good.
But it makes me wonder if Orza must be trying to open more rifts to the underworld and bring more people out to cause more chaos.
To bring more people out to cause more chaos.
Yeah, it's clear we have to stop him, either separating him from his power. I don't know if we can kill him.
We certainly have to close all of the gates.
So
That's
you're
right.
heading to Vindorn then?
Eventually, yes.
With a brief detour to Lamplight again.
So there might be, dragons that we have to face.
And speaking of Lamplight and Dragons, there's one more enemy who puts quite a knot in all this.
Who's
And
that?
That's Joe McMillan.
Joe McMillan. The MLM?
Yeah, he's still out there. We ran into him in Hogwild, actually, after leaving here,
Oh.
where he again tried to mind control a whole town and kill us all.
With vampire blood. That's what he was using, right?
The juice of a vampire.
The
So
juice.
is Joe working for Orzo as well?
I don't believe so, and in fact, I believe Joe might be considered a common enemy of Orzo. I've gotten a little glimpse into their minds, and it seems that Joe has something that Orzo is afraid of, something that could ruin him. And from Tibio's parents, who aren't dead,
I'm still not clear on that.
Margot goes, I'm sorry?
we think that Orzo's vampiric control might be able to be counteracted through the use of alchemy, which is something that Joe knows a lot about.
Is there a chance you can get this Joe guy to side with you, help you out?
Joe does not like us.
He might be too far gone now.
He might be half dead because of us.
Also, he has controlled a dragon to do more damage.
He has moved on to mind controlling dragons.
Wow. That's a lot to conquer, just the 5 of you.
Well, our friend Snakk here happens to now be a member of the Golden Flight of Dragons.
Is that what that means? And she gestures to some of the golden scales on you.
Yes.
So we may have some unusual allies, I think, but we still haven't figured that piece out yet.
Yes, and above all else, we must kill this elder dragon. The red dragon named Vixie.
Blank and Margot just have like blank faces.
I think we've gone past them at this point.
There's one more friend of Joe's who might actually be a friend of ours, too. Remember, Law went with him.
Oh, that guy.
Law was the sheriff Birdman of Hogwild.
Every town's got one.
Yeah,
The Sheriff Birdman.
And I'm not sure we can trust him exactly because of Joe's influence, but I don't think Law likes what Joe is putting down. I think he might be able to help us, but we got to be careful with that one.
I am eternally grateful that you have all taken it upon yourself to solve these things while we try to get Tildry back in shape. I hope Vendorn can be saved, but just don't die. I mean it. Holly, you especially. Tildry needs people like you. Bert, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The rest of you, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
If there's anything you need from me, Holly, my magic items aren't serving me. I have weaponry, bows and arrows, long swords. I don't know what you all need, but my resources are yours.
We don't use weapons.
I mean, I could.
Thanks, Margot. We can take a quick peek at your armory before we head out.
Yeah, I would say you guys are welcome to just about any like mundane arms and armor that you could want. You also have on offer a like imprisonment nesting doll that can store up to 1 unwilling creature.
Nice.
Who wants that? Someone with a good throwing arm.
Not you, then.
I got pretty okay decks.
Okay.
Can I please have some brass knuckles? Please.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you're just like looking over her like weaponry, and you can see there's a pile of like confiscated things that she's taken from others, like things that like Henry and others have brought back that they've taken off ruffians. Among them, you can see like a blackjack, like a board with nails sticking out of it, and there's like in a drawer you see a pair of mismatched brass knuckles.
Cool. Nail board sounds cool too. I don't know.
You're eyeing up that 2x4 with the nail sticking out of it, like, ooh, that's pretty good.
What's the weather in Vindorn?
In Vindorn?
Yeah.
Generally,
Is it like cold, hot?
I'm gonna need a history check.
Worried
I'll
about-
do it.
Gone.
21.
All right. So Vindorn used to be almost like a rainforest, like heavily wooded mountain valley. In the last maybe year, almost all of that has just died. So there's a lot of like dead standing trees, and it's a lot like warmer there now. It's very like sandy and rocky and stony. The vibe has changed completely.
So it's like a desert now.
Very like Mediterranean, like hot, dry. It used to be like hot, humid.
Snakk is going to collect all of like just like the. I'm looking for like trap supplies and. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Actually, Snakk, I'm going to say you find a bag of caltrops.
There's a nail board over here.
You find a bag of ball bearings. And I'm going to say you find a pair of iron vice traps, like bear traps.
Nice.
Now, before I forget, we have a brand new initiate to the Cursebreakers.
Is he finally pulling the trigger?
I think I'm ready this time, for real.
You all like just look around the room and you see that Genie is just standing in the corner of the room, and he's like wearing a nice suit and he's like blotting his eyes. And he's just like, I'm just so proud.
All right. This will hurt a little, Snakk.
I changed my mind. No, it's
it doesn't
okay.
hurt.
Okay, yes.
Is there a way I can add some element of the gold dragon flight or whatever? I mean, it's on your body, Snakk.
Do you have like a booklet or anything that I can pick through,
I
Bert?
really don't.
I like
Actually, you know what? Bert would have a book where he practiced tattoos designs.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
just like doodled while taking notes.
I've got this little pamphlet I put together. It's not much. It's just 300 pages.
Wow.
Some of them are pretty risque, Snakk.
Okay. I like this one where it's the sigil that has to be there, I guess, but then it has like the dragon silhouette head at the top. I think that's very cool.
Nice choice.
With the
Nice
spiky,
choice.
yes.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Can you make it glow? No, don't make it glow in the dark. Oh, you're starting already. Okay.
Yeah, Bert, it's more like drawing on a whiteboard with a Sharpie, the way like drawing on scales like this.
Yeah.
But the ink stays perfectly. It actually seems to not hurt Snakk at all when you do it. It's just sort of dyeing his scales.
Sick.
And you said you wanted a little heart at the top?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Where are you getting it, Snakk?
Yeah.
Does it have to be like in her arm or
No.
Uli takes off her like overshirt and like shows off where she has all her tattoos for inspiration.
Ooh,
And they're like down her throat and on her arms and like ribs.
that's so cool. How much time do we have, Bert? This is fun. It seems like once I've done one, it's not so scary. I can do more.
We don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to get moving here
Right.
pretty soon, I think.
Yes, of course.
Actually, at the mention of that, Uli, your attention is just taken east, and your vision goes like red as if the sun was in your eyes. It's almost like you hear this sharp screech.
Ow.
And like there's a ringing in your ears as if somebody had just like smacked you upside the head with a lead pipe.
Can I see anything or is it just red?
No, you're just kind of like seeing stars.
And I'm in pain.
Like the shadow of pain. It doesn't actually hurt you, but you feel the trauma of just being hit.
Can I try to interact with this or is it just something I'm experiencing?
It's like it seems to be like a one-way feed.
Okay.
It's like a Jedi thing.
Yeah.
Ow. And I
Uli,
like shake it off.
Are you okay?
My head just really hurts.
I think I'm just going to do inner forearm.
Match and Uli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is done. Snakk, you don't feel much when it's finished, but you are promised that this will spend all of your magic and do probably
All 3 spell slots.
yeah. It'll take all of your spell
It's
slots.
three
great
of them,
for
yes.
a war. It's so good for a warlock,
Yeah.
actually.
Thank you, Bert. This was very kind. And Snakk turns to Jeannie. Jeannie, I have cherished this friendship, and we have grown so close.
Yes, we have, haven't we?
And, well, I will miss you
But
greatly.
What?
Snakk holds out his arm.
Snakk, you do not need to do that.
That was a Snakk joke.
Genie
So
looks
funny.
around and he's like patting his forehead. He goes, "What?"
All of us have the same like mouth open,
Yeah.
grinning but not happy expression.
Like, should we have given him this tattoo?
Very funny,
cool.
Snakk.
I do need to try it on something. Does anyone have any curses?
Guys, I think we need to go. I'm getting vibes that things are not hot in Lamplight.
Let's go then.
I think we're ready.
Carl? Holly calls out as she steps out the door.
Carl is like right outside with the wagon, and I think he's like reading a book. And he just kind of like stuffs it away, and he says, "Your chariot awaits."
Let's do this. And Holly high fives him.
Thanks so much for listening. I'm Tim, your DM and your genie.
I'm Hannah, playing Holly Hyacinth.
I'm Thomas. I play Engelbert FF Wisherspoon.
I'm Tara, and I play Tibio Famur.
I'm John. I play Snakk the Kobold.
And I'm Maggie, playing Uli.
Hey, hi friend, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You know, we'd really love to hear from you. You can rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to this awesome podcast. Don't forget to tell them Holly sent you.